In this video, I will show you exactly why Nebari is so important, how to develop a strong, beautiful Nebari through pruning, a key technique to encourage new root growth, and most importantly, how to create perfect Nebari that boosts your bonsai's beauty. Stick around because mastering Nebari can take your bonsai to the next level. So, what exactly is Nebari? Simply put, it refers to the roots that appear above the soil. A well-developed Nebari makes a tree look grounded as if it's truly anchored to the soil. It also enhances the appearance of age since in nature, roots gradually become exposed over time as the tree matures. Nebari, or surface roots, is considered one of the most important aspects of bonsai's aesthetic appeal. And also, it's important to know that prioritizing surface root development over branch styling is crucial. This is because as bonsai ages, reshaping the nebari becomes more and more difficult, and attempting to adjust it can risk damaging vital branches or even the entire tree. So, how exactly can you create the perfect nebari? Let's dive into the process. The first step is to examine the root system. The best time to do this procedure is in early spring, just before the new leaves begin to sprout. Before removing the tree from the pot, prepare the new pot in advance. Start by putting bottom mesh and tree anchor. Then add a layer of soil mix, filling about half of the pot. After that, place a small, flat stone on top of the soil. I'll explain its purpose later. Gently remove the tree from the pot to inspect the roots. Carefully remove the soil using a soft wooden stick, working from the trunk outward in a radiating pattern. If necessary, wash the roots to remove any remaining soil. Next, comb through the roots in a radial pattern while carefully untangling them. This helps reveal the structure of the nebari and makes it easier to assess its development. Now, an ideal nebari should have the following 5 characteristics. 1. The roots emerge at a uniform height around the base of the trunk. 2. The roots are evenly sized without excessive variation in thickness. 3. Thick roots taper gradually as they extend outward, which looks like a gentle slope of a mountain base. 4. The roots spread evenly in all directions, forming a balanced radial pattern. 5. When viewed from the side, the roots should grow horizontally rather than vertically, creating a flat appearance. With these characteristics in mind, examine your bonsai's roots and identify any ones that don't fit these ideal traits. Those are the ones you will need to adjust or remove to refine the nebari. Next step is identifying exactly which roots need to be removed. Here are 5 types of roots you want to cut. First, any roots growing above the nebari. The roots from a good surface root should emerge from the same height, and these roots above nebari disrupt its smooth taper. Next, downward growing roots. These don't contribute to good surface root development. Removing these roots encourages more horizontal and flat-looking root growth, which is essential for good nebari. Third, thick, strong roots. While they may seem beneficial, Oversized roots can disrupt the growth of other roots, leading to uneven-sized roots. If you are not comfortable removing them entirely, prune them just after a fine root that grows closer to the trunk. Just like branches, new roots will emerge from that point, helping to refine the root structure. Fourth, crossing roots. The ideal Nebari spread evenly in all directions, and these roots lead to tangled root system. Removing them will promote a cleaner, more organized root spread, ensuring a more refined Nebari. Lastly, roots that wrap around the trunk instead of growing outward. Ideally, roots should extend away from the trunk in a radial pattern. Any roots that circle or wrap around the base should be removed to prevent future problems and encourage proper Nebari formation. Now, let's move on to the next step, creating new surface roots. If you are finding this video helpful so far and want more bonsai tips like this, check out my newsletter. I share exclusive insights you won't find in my videos. Sign up with the link below. One of the most effective ways to promote new root development and create a Nebari is by taking a cut on the roots or trunk. To do this, use a sharp knife to make a clean cut just below the area where you want new roots to grow. The cut should be deep enough to reach the woody part of the tree. Once the cut is made, it's done. If you want to encourage faster root growth, applying a rooting hormone to the cut area can help. This will stimulate new roots to sprout from the upper edge of the cut. This method works much like layering. When done correctly, the tree will develop new roots in several weeks. Now about this stone. Its purpose is to prevent roots from growing straight down when put beneath the base of the tree. This simple trick forces the roots to spread horizontally instead of diving down into the soil. After positioning the tree, secure it tightly with wire. If the tree wobbles in the soil, the movement can disturb delicate new roots, making it harder for them to establish properly. Once the tree is repotted, new roots will begin growing from the edge of the cut. This is simple but very effective technique that helps shape a strong and beautiful surface roots, which may unfortunately take several years. So, patience is the key. After repotting, keep the tree in a warm, sheltered spot if temperatures are still low. If the soil freezes, the root system can suffer damage, so it's important to protect it from extreme cold. Another thing is to water regularly and don't let it completely dry out, as the new roots are still delicate. Aside from that, no special care is needed. And that's it for today, and see you in the next video.